Let me give you an interesting quote about what terrorism is. And it comes from a good source, Benjamin Netanyahu. He's currently the Prime Minister of Israel, but he wrote a book back in 1986 explaining what terrorism is. So listen very carefully to this definition. Terrorism is the deliberate and systematic murder, maiming, and menacing of the innocent to inspire fear for political ends. What is happening in Gaza right now? I mean, are innocents maimed and oftentimes killed? Are they also terrorized by the bombing? Are they terrorized by the fact that their electric power plant has gone off and they don't even have electricity except for 2 hours a day? That's their only power plant. That's gone. Their water is gone. They can't leave the country. They're stuck in there in a place that's not even half of the size of Los Angeles, and they can't run out, and they have to run from one place to another as the bombs land. The murder, maiming, and menacing of the innocent to inspire fear for political ends. Gee, I wonder if this has helped Netanyahu. Oh, he's got an 85% approval rating in Israel now, and he's trying to split up Hamas and Fatah, the two Palestinian factions that got together in a unity government. It almost as if it seems like it's for political ends. These are outrageous things to say because, of course, terrorists can only be the enemy, never our allies. Of course, of course. And he says, don't listen to the media that, quote, rationalize or apologize for these tactics. Okay, now, of course, he was referring to Muslims, because you can't have anyone who's a terrorist who isn't Muslim, right? But right now, we have a media that rationalizes and apologizes for what's happening in Gaza. What do they say? No, it's not Israel's fault who dropped the bombs. Hamas made them do it. Just so don't worry about it. Hamas fired things. They had it coming. All the Palestinians, including the dead kids, had it coming. Okay? So if that's not rationalizing, no. Let me show you what the latest pictures are. And, you know, this is every day you see pictures like this. These are today's pictures. So more bombs going off, of course, in residential areas. The UN continues to say 70 to 80% of the people killed are civilians. And you can see for yourself, unfortunately. And, of course, these are horrible pictures that we're about to come to. What was that about maiming the innocents? I know. Your military couldn't possibly hit the right. I thought they had smart bombs and they were sophisticated. How come they keep hitting the wrong target 3/4 of the time? Now, it turns out they're not the only ones crying. I'm going to tell you about United Nations Relief and Work Agency spokesperson Chris Gunness. After another UN school was hit, that happened a day ago. It was the 6th one that was hit. He was, of course, very concerned. First, he sent out a bunch of tweets. He said the UNRWA, that's the UN group trying to protect the refugees in Gaza, is overwhelmed in Gaza. We have reached the breaking point. Our staff are being killed. Our shelters overflowing. Where will it end? Sends out a second one. UNRWA has opened one new shelter in the south, so there are now 86 housing 219,657 people. Average shelter population is 2,554. They're built for about 800 at most. Appalling, he says. He went on to say the international community must take deliberate international political action to put an immediate end to the continuing carnage in Gaza. Finally, he also said, we have moved beyond the realm of humanitarian action alone. We are in the realm of accountability. So then he went on television, went on Al Jazeera Arabic to talk about the situation, and an emotional moment happened. Let's watch.
The rights of Palestinians, even their children, are wholesale denied, and it's appalling. My pleasure.
many dead kids could you see before you had a reaction like that? That's the logical human reaction we all should be having. Right now, this war has a 97% approval rating in Israel. But now they've gone so far, this is unbelievable if you know anything about American media and politics. They've even lost former Republican Congressman Joe Scarborough. Watch this.
I've always been like 100% supporter of Israel. The joke in Congress was anytime I the key to the city of Tel Aviv, I could, get it gold-plated one. I'm sorry, this is asinine. This continued killing of women and children in a way that appears to be indiscriminate is asinine. It is bad. Of course, it's tragic for the Palestinian people. It is bad for the Israeli people. I mean, we will rue the day that this is happening. The Arab states hate Hamas. And Israel has made them not only relevant again, but champions of the Palestinian people.
Wow. When you get to a point where even a guy like Scarborough, who was unquestioningly pro-Israel, meaning not this government of Israel, the country of Israel, but whatever the current regime, administration in Israel was, left-wing, right-wing, it doesn't matter. Policies, it doesn't matter. Wars, it doesn't matter. He was 100% behind that. He's talking about, look, that UN told Israel 17 times, this is a school where there are refugees. Do not hit it. And Israel hit it anyway. Now, of course, it's mainstream media in America, so somebody has to jump in and go, wait a minute. So go ahead.
Well, I think the Israelis would quibble with the description of it as indiscriminate killing. I mean, they've been all over the airwaves articulating exactly what they do before a strike. But you're right.
Well, I mean, they blew up a market, a popular marketplace yesterday. They blew up a UN school where there's 17 warnings. 17. That is indiscriminate. And you know what?
Right.
We share Israel's values a hell of a lot more than the people that they're bombing. But you know what? The United States of America, we cannot be associated with this if this continues. This is so bad, not only for the Israeli people, but for us.
Rare moment of reason from Joe Scarborough, but it's hard to deny as you see the actions of Israel. And it doesn't seem like when you hit three-quarters civilians that you missed. It seems like you hit exactly what you wanted to hit. Why? Because they want to break, they say Hamas, but really what they mean is the Palestinian people, to the point where they say, okay, we give up. We won't back Hamas. We won't back any government that opposes you. We'll turn in any bit of defense we have. You want to call it missiles? Look, I don't want them firing the missiles. I'm happy if they turn them in. But basically, complete, utter surrender. But they don't have borders. They don't control their borders. What more do you need? How much submission do you need?